Good day, YouTube. I'll do in Rio here for another video on the pagan perspective, and this week's topic talks about the idea of using crystals and whether or not we found them to be of any use in our particular practice. And what I will say is that I'm not really too big of a user of crystals. I do have them around my workspace in the office. I do carry some from time to time inside my personal bags and things, but they aren't an overly important part of my particular practice. I will say that my favorite stone would be citrine because of its ability to cleanse other stones and clean them and get them ready and even charge them in some instances, because if you've been studying stones for any amount of time, you know that they need to be charged by the sun, and that can be kind of tedious, especially as you go on with your day-to-day life. Sometimes you can forget. I mean, even a couple of weeks can go by and that particular stone that you have hasn't seen the light of day. So I love citrine. I know in Southeast Asian cultures, Buddhism and things of that nature, they may refer to that stone as a Buddha stone, actually. So it's a very powerful stone. So I would say that if you are going to get into stones, crystals, and things of that nature, definitely get yourself a citrine stone. Charge that one properly, cleanse that one every now and then. Actually, in some circles, they say it doesn't even need to be cleansed. So get that one, and that one can charge and take care of your other stones in your arsenal of stones. As far as any personal experiences with them, I did carry them quite a bit when I was working in IT for Circuit City, particularly a tiger's eye stone. And the reason why was because when I was working for Circuit City, I would actually make house calls for IT, and I live near Washington, D.C., so I would go into certain parts of the city late at night. And if you do any research on tiger's eye is supposed to protect you while traveling. So I literally carried that on my body in a special pocket, and I carried that to protect me, really. And I never had any issues. I never had anyone try to rob me. I never had any car accidents. So I would say my second favorite stone for that very reason would be tiger's eye. It may have saved my life even without me even knowing. Tiger's eye, citrine are my two favorites. I will say that I have recently become a little bit more fond of dark stones, because dark stones are very protective stones. They go far in the way of protecting and keeping things out. I do have a certain number of dark stones that I have throughout my office, different openings, windows and doors. I do have in place kind of around the barriers of the home to protect them and keep things out. I guess to sum it up, it's the citrine. I love citrine. I love tiger's eye and pretty much any dark stone. As far as getting rid of depression, one of my favorite dark stones would be Apache tears. Those stones are really powerful at drawing negative energies out. And it can bring you back from the brink of depression, or at least that is what it's said that these stones do. I don't really have any personal stories to share with you about them. I do own several of these stones for their powerful protective property abilities. I want to know what you guys think, because your personal experiences may help the person who asked this question. Go ahead and post down below. Do you use stones for protection? What do you think of dark stones? Do you prefer lighter stones? Do you have a citrine stone or not? The particular one that I use is actually more of it's kind of like a platform where you can place other stones on top of it for cleansing. And then I also use a pattern that is supposed to be able to draw energy kind of indefinitely into whatever you place on it. I forgot what culture this comes from, but remember it being some pagan background, and it's supposed to help with getting energy into my citrine stone. So that's about all I have to say about this particular topic, and I can't wait to see what you guys are going to say down below. If you have certain stones, are they shaped certain ways? I'm really excited to see what you have to say, what you have to share when it comes to the whole stones, and if you carry them and things of that nature. Thanks so much for watching the video, and blessed be.